Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome in as we get ready to rock and roll. We get ready to set these drivers loose. An amazing evening of racing action here from the beautiful Volusia Speedway Park. As we get ready to set these drivers loose, we get ready to go green flag racing here in just a few more moments. Oh, let's get it, baby. Let's go, chat. Let's get it. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let's go, baby. Let's go, chat. Oh! Woo! That fucking car anyway. Think it's still got Colorado plates on. Baby, this is going to be a lot of fun, chat. This is going to be a ton of fun. Welcome in as we get ready to rock and roll. We get ready to set these drivers loose. Oh! With some guy you don't like again. And I know that it's wrong to think that you would change from me. I don't know what's wrong. Alrighty. Woo! Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome in as the best of the best who are getting ready to rock and roll, getting ready to be set loose here once again from the beautiful Volusia Speedway Park for another wild night of racing action. These drivers loaded into the sim, ready to rock and roll, ready to go to battle here in just a few more moments as the best of the best series is about to get underway. Yo, Tony, Mr. Whippersnapper coming in, showing the love. What's good, Tony? What's good, my boys? What's going on, my guy? What's going on, Tony? How are you, my dude? Yo, Jordan LaFawn, Mr. LaFawn coming in, showing the love with the like on the stream. Anthony Garth coming in with that like and the share. How are you, Anthony? Hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully you're having yourself a wonderful day. Jordan LaFawn coming in, tagging Pete. He's got to take Grandma up in the chat. Got to tag Mitch Willis as well. Get them in here as we're ready to rock and roll. We're ready to set these drivers loose here in just a few more moments as practice coming to a close. Practice going to come to a close here. I do believe these drivers are going to get a quick little qualifying effort, so they're going to jump out onto the racetrack. They're going to get a few moments to qualify, and then we're going to get right into our heat race action, followed by consolation races, and then our A main feature event. 40 laps of racing action here for the checkered flag this evening, and these drivers have been on the racetrack. They've been running a lot of laps. They've been getting some practice. They've been making sure their cars are hooked up and ready to rock and roll and ready to put on a show here this evening for us, as it's going to be a ton of fun as we'll see these drivers soon enough jump out onto the racetrack here for their qualifying efforts. Is qualifying coming up, practice just coming to a close, and we're ready to try to set these drivers loose and see who can park their ride in the top spot here for that pole position. As woo, this is gonna be a lot of fun. Already seeing a few drivers rolling out onto the track here, slowly but surely. Here comes a Bryce Dickinson in the House of Speed Warrior Wraps NLR number 48 ride. It's the Papa Mike Promotions machine looking to have himself a good run here this evening. Jamie Massey in the M27 ride. New looking run here for the Country Automotive 27M for Jamie Massey, looking fresh out there on the racetrack. Nathan Smith out there in the House of Speed, number 22 ride, looking good out there as well in the KR1 ride. Shane Yates in the Tri-City Speed, number 11 machine, looking to have himself a good run here this evening. And here is that 58 ride, the Householder Racing machine, the Conky Floyd Consulting, Darkside Racing, number 58. Of Kyle Householder out there on the racetrack as well. Ty Dickinson in that 67 ride. The Black Diamond Mafia 5.6 Graphics. Papa Mike Promotions 09 Laser Engraving Speed Ranch machine rolling out onto the racetrack here. Looking to have himself a good run. The 69 ride. Ooh, the 69 ride here this evening. That is the 69K. That is Keith Hackney out there in that 69K machine, looking very fresh out there in a new looking paint scheme as well for the 69 ride. Is Hackney out there on the racetrack. Here comes the Joey's Woodworking Householder Racing Dark Side Racing number 4 ride of Joey Brewer rolling out onto the track, as well as all these drivers laying down some fast lap times here for their qualifying efforts as things are starting to get kicked off here at the beautiful Volusia Speedway Park. It might just be me, but I can't hear you. You can't hear me? What do you mean you can't hear me? You better be able to hear me. Hey, yo, just hanging here, waiting to hear a great broadcast and great racing. Oh, baby! Who can't wait to hear that? Who can't wait to see some great racing action? That's for certain. My boy Skylar Pruitt. Heyo! What's good, Skylar? Skylar coming in. What's good, brother? How are you, Skylar? It's just Ty. He's a little off. Yeah, he must be a little off. I was like, everything should be good. Everything's showing good on my end. So I hope to God it's just Ty. Hopefully it's just Ty right there. Oh my gosh, give me a little heart attack right there. My gosh, Ty. Mr. Ty Dickinson coming in with that heart reaction on the stream as well. Shane Yates coming in, dropping that like in the share. My boy Skylar Pruitt coming in with the like on the stream. Matt Fletchel coming in with that heart reaction. It says, hey girl, what's up, Maddie? What's good, Mr. Fletchel? How are you, brother? My boy Skylar Pruitt coming in, celebrating his sub-anniversary, his subscriber anniversary. 1 year and 2 months of being a part of the Peacemaker Sub Club. 1 year and 2 months of being a subscriber here on Peacemaker Gaming. Absolutely freaking insane, brother. Absolutely insane. 1 year and 2 months of being a part of this family. Oh my gosh. Coming to watch my boy race. Coming to watch your boy race. Well, he's going to be racing. He's looking pretty good out there. We'll have to wait and see. He's got some stout competition here this evening. See Josh Peacock still out there on the racetrack. Actually, he's just going to hop off right there. Is Jordan LaFawn in the 144 ride. A new looking paint scheme here for the House of Speed, number 144. So Jordan LaFawn out there on the racetrack. Joey Brewer still rolling some laps here as Charles Barnes yet to jump out there for some qualifying efforts. This is my boy Skylar Pruitt coming in with the exclamation mark followage with the 468 days of being a part of the Peacemaker family, part of the Peacemaker crew. Absolutely insane, Skylar. Feels like it's been a lot longer. Feels like it's been a lot longer than 486 days. Feels like it's been a lot longer than that. My boy Caleb Ramsey in the house. Mr. Ramsey in the house as well with the like on the stream, coming in with the exclamation mark followage with the 717 days of being a follower. Absolutely insane. My phone connected to a random speaker that I don't even own. Oh, God. So I was just screaming over some poor person's speaker. They were probably losing their mind, wondering what that noise was, where it was coming from, and what was going on. Sorry to whoever that person was. That's for dang certain. Mr. Fletchel coming in with the exclamation mark follow, which is the 624 days of being a follower here on Peacemaker Gaming. Much love, Mr. Matty. Mr. Fletchel coming in, showing the big love here in this one. Caleb says, much love, my guy. Much love. Caleb, always love seeing you up in the chat. Always love seeing you hanging out here with all of us. Is my boy Brycey Bear. Bryce Dickinson coming in with the like on the stream. William Hargraves coming in, showing the love with that like on the stream as well. How are you, Will? How are you, Bryce? How are you boys doing here this evening? As we're going to get ready to go green flag racing here. Qualifying coming to a close. That means our A main feature event is about to get underway. These drivers are going to get ready to rock and roll and duke it out here in this one. Heat race number 1 loading up down pit side. Ready to rock and roll here for our first heat race of the evening. This is going to be a good time, Chad. This is going to be a lot of fun, man. These guys are some of the best in the business here, all ready to duke it out. There's not a ton of cars out here, but a lot of great talented drivers where we're going to see some great racing action all around the racetrack here. Right from the drop of the first green flag right down to the checkered flag is going to be non-stop action-packed racing as we're going to get them stacked up, racked up, and ready to go here. Heat race number 1 is about to get underway, and starting on the pole in the number 69K machine, that is Keith Hackney in the Extreme Savage number 69K ride to his outside in the Tri-City Speed Machine. It is the 11 ride. That is Shane Yates. Starting in position number 3 in the Speed Ranch Black Diamond Mafia number 15 machine, that is Matt Taylor, into his outside in the Bulletproof Motorsports JP Designs KC Speedworks number 61P, that is Josh Peacock. Starting in position number 5 in the 58 ride, it's the Householder Racing Dark Side Racing ride, the Adrenaline Racing machine of Kyle Householder, into his outside in the LMC Consulting Laser Chassis number 3 machine, that is Dylan Murray. And bringing up the rear of the field here in heat race number 1, it's the Black Diamond Mafia Speed Ranch 5-6 Graphics, Papa Mike Promotions, Peacemaker Gaming number 67, that is Ty Dickinson. 7 drivers loading into the sim here, ready to rock and roll, ready to go to battle for our first heat race of the evening. Is that God? Yes. Yes, it is. Yes, I should. Hello, my son. Is that God? Is that God? That would be, honestly, a pretty funny skit right there. I'm not going to lie. Hurry up. I gotta pee. You gotta pee already? Oh, my gosh. Ty, you should have went pee, like, just as soon as you were done qualifying. You should have jumped right to the bathroom. Yo, Jeeper McJeeper coming in, showing the love with the like on that stream. My boy Lane Phillips coming in with that heart reaction. How are you, Lane? Lane coming in, showing the love. Brandy Dorset Garcia Hughes coming in, smashing that thumbs up on the stream as well. How are you, Brandy? Brandy coming in, showing the love here in this one as we got them stacked up, racked up, and ready to go here as... That 69K ride, he's got drip for sale. That is for certain, as we'll stack them up and get ready to rock and roll one more time around the race truck behind our pace truck as we'll get ready to set them loose here in this one momentarily. If you guys are just tuning in and you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that follow button. If you're watching over on YouTube, make sure you go and hit that subscribe button as we continue to build more and more and more over there on the red site, as we are 30 subscribers away over on YouTube right now from hitting our goal of 500 subscribers. So make sure you go look up PeaceMaker Gaming over on YouTube and go drop us a subscription if you haven't already, as we are gonna get ready to set them loose. The pace truck making the hard left-hand turn down pit side. We're gonna see the first green flag of the evening fly. Quickly, Keith Hackney onto the lap pedal, gonna slide up in front of Shane Yates. He's gonna lead us down through corner 1 and 2 and down the backstretch here on our opening lap. Hackney down into corner number 3 and out of corner number 4. He's going to lead lap number 1 here over Shane Yates in the Tri-City Speed Machine. They're in position number 2. Peacock right there in position number 3 with Dylan Murray. They're in position number 4 and looking for more as Matt Taylor sliding back a couple spots here into position number 5 early on in this one. Ty Dickinson trying to work himself closer to the front of the field here. So he's already made the move around Kyle Householder. As Householder sliding all the way back to that 7th position on the track. Unfortunately, Charles Barnes never made the call here for this A-main feature, or for this heat race action, as he's still down pit side, but Keith Hackney, his teammate in the NLR, House of Speed, number 69K ride out in front, showing him how to get it done, as Yates right there in 2nd, Peacock there in 3rd, Dylan Murray, Matt Taylor, and Ty Dickinson rounding out our top 5 here in heat race number 1 of the evening. Hackney showing him how to get it done here as Hackney out in front, trying to hold him off here. Someone from House of Speed is going to win this. Come on now, Nathan. Come on now. There's a lot of good talented drivers right there, but yeah, the House of Speed rides always so fast with the NLR crew in the house here, showing us how to get it done here in heat race number 1. Keith Hackney, Jamie Massey, always a threat to win. Look back there at Bryce Dickinson, who's a threat. Shane Yates, we've seen him pick up a lot of checkered flags as well. Josh Peacock, he's no slouch. No one in this series is really a non-contender at picking up a checkered flag. Is like anything can happen at any moment in time, as the white flag has been displayed here at heat race number 1. Keith Hackney down into corner number 3, nice and easy, and at corner number 4, as Hackney is going to pick up heat race win number 1 on the evening. Yates there in 2nd, Peacock in 3rd, Murray, Taylor, Dickinson, Householder, and Barnes rounding out the field there in heat race number 1. As we'll get them stacked up, racked up, and ready to go. Heat race number 2 is about to get underway, as these drivers going to get loaded into the sim here in this one. Starting on the pole position, it's a different looking ride here, as that is the number 27 M ride of Jamie Massey. To his outside in the 22 is the KR1 Gears Unlimited House of Speed Machine. That is Nathan Smith there in 2nd. Starting in position number 3 in the Papa Mike Promotions NH Lens, it's actually the 55 ride there of Cody Myers, starting in position number 3 in that House of Speed Machine. And to his outside in the number 84 ride, that is the NLR House of Speed Warrior Raps Papa Mike Promotions and H Lens ride, that is Bryce Dickinson. Starting in position number 5 in the JP Designs Number 19 ride, that is Preston Williams into his outside in the 144, the House of Speed machine. That is Jordan LaFawn starting in position number 6 in the Hobbs chassis 144 ride. And bringing up the rear of the field, it is the Dark Side Racing Joey's woodworking. Number 4, that is Joey Brewer bringing up the rear of the field. So we got 7 more drivers stacked up, racked up, and ready to go here in this one. These drivers ready to rock and roll. They're ready to go to battle as my boy Tristan Grape. Tristan coming in, showing the love with the like on the stream. Nathan Smith coming in with that heart reaction. Donald Fisher coming in with the like. Roxanne Jones, Jeeper McJeeper all coming in, showing the love with the reactions here in this one as we got them stacked up, racked up, and ready to go. Heat race number 2 is about to get underway. Pace truck looking to make that hard left-hand turn down pit side here as we're going to see the green flag fly once again. Jamie Massey almost getting into the infield tractor tires there on the start of pit lane. Luckily enough, he was able to avoid them and avoid contact on that opening run there as he got bent out of shape trying to avoid those yellow tires right here at the bottom side of corner number 4. He almost tagged those and almost tagged the 22 ride of Nathan Smith, but lap number 1 in the books. Massey able to hang on and keep those drivers back there behind him. Nathan Smith right there in position number 2. Here comes Bryce Dickinson in the NLR number 84 ride as the House of Speed machine trying to work himself up into position number 2. Cody Meyer sliding back there to position number 4 as here comes Jordan LaFawn in the 144 ride as he's worked himself up inside of the top 5. Pete, I think everyone's going to make it into the feature event. I do believe, I think does show 6, but I'm pretty positive everyone's making it into the show. Nobody's going to go home early here this evening. Not enough cars to eliminate drivers as right now. Jamie Massey's just trying to eliminate them from his rear view mirror as he continues to lead the way, trying to open up a gap here between himself and Nathan Smith. Cody Myers back up into 3rd here as unfortunately for Bryce Dickinson, he's going to slide all the way back to position number 5. Preston Williams there in position number 6 as the Vic Hall number 19 ride there in position number 6 with Joey Brewer right there behind him. But it's all Jamie Massey here in this one as Massey nice and easy down through corner number 3 and out at corner number 4. He's going to click off another lap as Massey out in front feeling comfortable here once again in these late models as this man is a wheel man as he can continue to run some wicked fast lap times in anything he gets behind the wheel of. Is down at a corner number 3 and at a corner number 4. He's going to see the white flag fly here in heat race number 2. Nathan Smith back there in 2nd as you see Jordan LaFawn, some contact. LaFawn and Cody Myers together up into the outside walls. The checkered flag is going to display. We'll see if we can get a look back here. What happens between Jordan LaFawn and the 55 ride. LaFawn trying to jump up and take 3rd away from that 55. Slides up in front of Cody Myers. Unfortunately, slides right over his nose. They get hard up into the outside fence as they're going to wreck each other after the checkered flag. Massey picking up the win here in heat race number 2. Nathan Smith, Bryce Dickinson, Preston Williams, Joey Brewer, Jordan LaFawn, and Cody Myers rounding out our field here in our 2nd heat race of the evening as we'll get them stacked up, racked up, and ready to go here for our feature event as everybody going to get transferred through here. Wait a minute. What in the world just happened? It just went from nighttime to daytime. Usually it goes the other way around, but okay then. All right, bear with me here, chat. We're going to actually change the some of the graphics settings here real quick because that is way too freaking bright. There we go. It went from nighttime to daytime. The hell? That's what I was just saying. It just went from nighttime to daytime. I don't know if that was for you guys too out there on the racetrack or not, but it's messing with my brain right now. I don't know what in the world just happened. I'm hoping that for some reason through the middle of this feature event, it just doesn't go straight to nighttime or something like that. 2-day race, it's gotta be. Must have been a rain delay or something, ladies and gentlemen. So welcome back in a rain delay, unfortunately, canceling the races last night. We're going to pick right back up here on our second day of racing action here as these drivers coming back for a beautiful Sunday evening race here as Saturday night under the lights got canceled due to Mother Nature. And these drivers are going to load back into the sim and ready to rock and roll on this beautiful Sunday evening as the sun is out. The track is dry. The crew has put in some great work to bring it back to life, and we'll get ready to stack them up, rack them up, and go green flag racing as out in front, Keith Hackney in the 69K ride is going to lead us down to the green flag to his outside. His House of Speed NLR teammate, that is Jamie Massey in position number 2. Shane Yates there in position number 3 in the Tri-City Speed Machine, and to his outside, the House of Speed NLR number 22, that is Nathan Smith. Starting in position number 5 in the Bulletproof Motorsports P61, that is Josh Peacock, and to his outside in the 84 ride, that is Bryce Dickinson. Starting in position number 7 in the 3 ride, that is Dylan Murray, and to his outside in the 19, it's another one of those JP Designs machines, that is Preston Williams. Matt Taylor on the inside, a row number 5 with Joey Brewer to his outside. Ty Dickinson starting there in 11th in the Black Diamond Mafia number 67 ride, Jordan LaFawn. Cody Myers, Kyle Householder, and Charles Barnes rounding out the field here in this one as the green flag is going to fly as we end all the anticipation for their feature presentation. Is out in front, Keith Hackney quickly putting the pedal to the metal here, out in front, leading these drivers down around the racetrack here on the opening lap as he's going to lead lap in number 1. Everyone else back there behind him, but right there, Jamie Massey in the 27M ride sticking right to his back bumper. Nathan Smith right there as well. Here comes Bryce Dickinson up into position number 4 and looking for more as Brycey Bear there in the 4th spot as a little bit of contact. Hang on to the 58 ride of Kyle Householder trying to hold on to that 58 machine to see Matt Taylor and Ty Dickinson quickly sliding back to the rear of the field here. Maybe some strategy moves out of the Black Diamond Mafia 67 and 15 ride. Maybe trying to save some equipment here for late in this race as 40 laps of racing action can burn your equipment up in a quick hurry. Maybe they're trying to save some stuff for late in this one. As out in front, it's Keith Hackney, Jamie Massey, Nathan Smith there. 1, 2, and 3 on the racetrack. Bryce Dickinson, another one of those House of Speed rides there in position number 4. And you see Preston Williams up 3 spots into position number 5 as he's inside the top 5, and he's not done yet as he's trying to work that Vic Hall Designs number 19 ride, the JP Designs ride, up towards the front of the field. Shane Yates back 3 spots into position number 6, and here comes Jordan LaFawn in that 7th position as the 144 machine quickly up 5 spots on the racetrack here, working himself through the field and up into position number 7 and looking to try to work even closer to the front of the pack as the caution flag is going to fly here for the first time this evening. Looks like Dylan Murray going to have some issues here. Kyle Householder going to get collected in this one as well, as we'll take a look back and see what happens here between the black and green and yellow and red ride as they're running right there tight together. Unfortunately, oh, it looks like the 55 ride. Oh, Cody Myers. Something happens here to Cody Myers. Gets up into the outside fence. He disappears there for a couple seconds. And unfortunately, iRacing doesn't get him off the racetrack quick enough as he just gets up into the outside fence. Here comes Kyle Householder and the 3 machine as they're going to get right into that, trying to avoid the 55 ride and hard up into that outside fence there, right on the track entry point on the backstretch. And that number 3 machine is absolutely tore to shreds as that thing went for a wild ride. Let's see if we can get another look here right on board with this number 3 machine as we'll see what this number 3 rider Dylan Murray saw down through 1 and 2 and down this backstretch as fortunately just contact right there. The 55 ride, everyone trying to figure out where to go there as Cody Myers hard up into the outside wall. 3 ride coming down the racetrack ever so slightly trying to avoid the 55 ride. And unfortunately, Kyle Householder was already there. They scrub, they bump in. Unfortunately, they get tied together and up into the wall goes the 55, 58 and the 3 machine as some difficult damage right there for both drivers, but we see them rolling back out onto the racetrack. At least Kyle Householder back out there. Dylan Murray still down pit side trying to get some work done to his ride as the crew Going to work here, trying to get it put back together, but you can see a lot of damage here. The whole front nose, the whole front end tore apart, but the crew going to work, trying to make sure that car gets back together. There you go. Car backed into one piece, and he's rolling back out onto the racetrack right in time as we're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing. Keith Hackney out in front, leading the way here in this one. Jamie Massey there in position number 2 to his outside. Nathan Smith, Bryce Dickinson, and the 19 of Preston Williams rounding out our top 5 as we're going to go back to green flag racing here at Volusia Speedway Park. Quickly, Keith Hackney putting the pedal to the metal, looking to try to run away with this one as Jamie Massey sticking right there to his back bumper. A little contact back there behind him. Shane Yates trying to hold on to his ride, and some more contact. Everyone beating and banging, bouncing around. Around goes Jordan LaFawn. Matt Taylor collected the 6th ride of Charles Barnes in the Kyle Larson paint scheme ride. He's in there as well, and the caution flag is going to come back out as cautions breeding cautions here at Volusia Speedway Park, and unfortunately, for Jordan LaFawn, he is going to go around as we'll see if we can get another look at this one and see what happens here. As you can see, some contact already back here. This is where this all really gets started. Everyone bouncing around, everyone jostling around here. And they go a little 3, almost 4 wide. The 61 ride sends it in on the bottom side. Unfortunately, that just makes everyone get stacked together. They run out of room, and unfortunately, Jordan LaFawn, Charles Barnes, getting the worst end of that one. Joey Brewer getting some damage there as well. The 15 ride of Matt Taylor getting some contact there, but Jordan LaFawn, heavy damage up into the outside fence as we'll stack him up, rack him up, get ready to do it all over again. Yo, Kenny Storkson. Kenny coming in showing the love. Sends yo, yo, yo. What's good, Kenny? How are you, my dude? Coming in showing the love here in this one. Dropping that thumbs up on the stream. P. Fitzsimmons says, dang, dang. I know. Grandma LaFawn, definitely not excited to see that one, but we should see Jordan LaFawn rejoin the field here as he rolls back out onto the racetrack in that House of Speed number 144 ride, and he's going to get ready to go back to battle here in this one as out in front it's been all Keith Hackney and Jamie Massey as with these drivers ready to rock and roll and ready to be set back loose here this evening as it's still kind of blowing my mind here. I don't know. It's still just kind of crazy in my brain here right now, ladies and gentlemen, that we ran our entire qualifying, our heat races in the nighttime, and now it's daytime. It's the first time I think I've ever seen that. It normally follows along with the time frame. It normally doesn't go from nighttime to daytime between heat races in the feature. So this is definitely the first time I think I've ever seen this. I don't know if it's like that for the drivers, if it's still nighttime for them and I'm just seeing it in daytime, or what's going on here with iRacing. I have no idea, but it's the first time I think I've ever seen that. Is out in front, Keith Hackney. Gonna see that green flag fly here once again. Here comes Jamie Maskey right there in position number 2. Is there 3 wide right there behind him. The 22 right of Nathan Smith gonna use that high side advantage here to pull away from the 84 ride of Bryce Dickinson. Is Dickinson there in position number 4, trying to hang on to that spot as here comes Shane Yates and Preston Williams duking it out back there for position number 5. Preston looking to have a good run, trying to get to the outside here of the 11 machine. Some contact deeper in the field, some contact. Around goes the 6 ride, upside down goes Charles Barnes, Jordan LaFawn, Matt Taylor, and Ty Dickinson all collected in this one. A bunch of cars tore up, and the caution flag is going to come back out here. Man, oh man, oh man, some heavy contact deeper in the field here. Drivers 3 wide. There you go, some contact. Matt Taylor, the P61 ride of Josh Peacock. Unfortunately, Peacock comes down, right rears the 6 ride of Charles Barnes, and then nowhere to go for Jordan LaFawn. Ty Dickinson, Matt Taylor, just all right there, nowhere to go. You can see some heavy hits there for the 6 ride of poor old Charles Barnes. In this one, we'll take a look here and see from Ty Dickinson's perspective, as well as Ty getting collected in this one. Some heavy damage there for that 67 ride, as well as we'll jump right on here with the chase cam on the 67 ride and see from his perspective here as there's that contact, and unfortunately just everyone running out of room, and then some hard hits up here against the outside fence for Matt Taylor, Jordan LaFawn, Ty Dickinson, all these drivers getting tore up in this one as we'll get them stacked up, racked up, and ready to go back to green flag racing here again. Is some more carnage, some more mayhem here at Volusia Speedway Park. Definitely some heavy contact deeper in the field here as everyone rolling back out onto the racetrack. We'll get them stacked up, racked up, and ready to go back to green flag racing. We're going to get a quick little drink into us here, and then we're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing and our PeaceMaker Gaming crank it up. Must be racing Crawford County. Must be racing Crawford County. Cody, I'm going to need the story behind that one, brother. I'm going to need the story behind that one. What's Crawford County? I don't know what that is. So I'm going to need some background history there on Crawford County. That's for certain. That's for certain. As we're going to quickly jump into a PeaceMaker Gaming crank it up here on this restart. So crank up that volume. Cheer on your favorite drivers. We crank it up here on PeaceMaker Gaming. Caution flag is going to fly here actually as we will take a look back and see what happened here deeper in the field. Looks like Josh Peacock having some issues here on the restart in that P61 ride. It's like, oh, Shane Yates having some issues there as well, and unfortunately it's a little 3-4 wide toward LaVon and the P61 coming together. I don't think LaVon knew that Peacock was up there to his outside, and unfortunately they just make some hard contact here. Let's see if we can get another angle at this one and see what happens between the two of them. The P61 all the way up onto the outside banking here, just trying to keep the car off the wall, maybe angled down a little bit, but then they get together, him and Jordan LaFon right there. LaFon trying to counter steer and avoid the hard contact there into the wall opening, as we've already seen a few drivers get into that here this evening, and some heavy contact, some heavy damage there for all these drivers as we'll get them stacked up, racked up, and get ready to rock and roll. Tristan Sykes says, can you tell Ty Dickinson to go faster? I know. I try to tell him. Ty, I mean, I'll tell you right now, brother, go faster. Get that car up towards the front of the field as we'll get them stacked up, racked up, and ready to go back to green flag racing here as we're going to get ready for another PeaceMaker Gaming crank it up restart, and not another PeaceMaker Gaming crank it up caution flag as the curse continues there with the caution flags coming out during the PeaceMaker Gaming crank it up as we'll stack them up, rack them up, get ready to go back to green flag racing here in this one. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button, hit that share button, and hit that follow button. As Tristan said, dude's stuck in turtle mode. Yeah, he's stuck in turtle mode for certain deeper in the field. As we're going to go back to green flag racing, we're going to crank it up here on PeaceMaker Gaming. is a great PeaceMaker Gaming crank it up session comes to a close. These drivers still rocking and rolling as 15 more laps left to go here in this one. 15 more laps here for Keith Hackney to get it done, as he's been the reflection of perfection here this evening. He's had that 69K ride out in front, leading every single lap so far. Jamie Massey right there in second. In tow is M27 Ron Hero Massey there in position number 2. The 22 of Nathan Smith right there in third, and Bryce Dickinson in the Papa Mike Promotions NLR House of Speed Warrior Reps number 84 ride there in position number 4. In looking for more, here is Brycey Bear up there, rounding out a solid 1, 2, 3, 4 here for House of Speed at the front of the field. Shane Yates in that Tri-City Speed number 11 machine there in position number 5, with Preston Williams there in 6th. Kyle Householder in 7th. Matt Taylor back there in position number 8. Joey Brewer there in 9th, with Ty Dickinson, Jordan LaFawn, Charles Barnes, Dylan Murray, Josh Peacock, and Cody Myers rounding out the field here in this one. It's unfortunately for Murray, Peacock, and Myers, they are off the racetrack here, not out there currently, as right now the 69K at Keith Hackney continues to lead the way. Hackney out in front, showing these drivers how to get it done here in this one, as I do believe a throwback paint scheme to an older paint scheme here for the 69K rod. Normally see him in those fresh NLR House of Speed machine wraps here, but looking like he's going to throw an old wrap on. Jamie Massey throwing a random one on, as well as these guys usually sporting their House of Speed logos here, but not this evening. I don't know if they just loaded in the wrong ones or trying to stay a little bit hidden out there on the racetrack without those paint schemes on, but nonetheless, the same drivers here no matter what, as they continue to lead the way. Jamie Massey, Keith Hackney 1 and 2 here in this one. Nathan Smith there in position number 3. Bryce Dickinson there in position number 4 and looking for more. Shane Yates there in position number 5 with Preston Williams there in 6th, with Kyle Householder right there in that 7th spot as the Householder Racing, Darkside Racing, Cocky Floyd Consulting number 58 ride in position number 7. He's looking to try to move up here a little bit more as Matt Taylor right there in tow in the Speed Ranch Black Diamond Mafia 5-6 Graphics number 15 machine there in position number 8. Joey Brewer, Jordan LaFawn now rounding out our top 10. Ty Dickinson back there in 11th in the Black Diamond Mafia Speed Ranch 5-6 Graphics Papa Mike Promotions ride there in position number 11, with Charles Barnes in the Kyle Larson throwback paint scheme here, the full racing machine back there in position number 12. But it's all Keith Hackney, as Hackney continues to lead the way. Hackney out in front, showing these drivers how to get it done, as 4 more laps left to go. My boy AJ Cruz coming in, showing the love. What's good, AJ? AJ coming in, some mash with that thumbs up on the stream. Stacy Segura, Pete Fitzsimmons, James Stockton, all coming in, showing the love with the reactions. I appreciate you guys coming in, showing the love here in this one. As 3 more laps left to go here for that number 69K, is down through quarter number 3 and out of quarter number 4. We're going to see 2 more laps left for Keith Hackney to pick up the checkered flag. He wants to see this white flag come out here as quickly as possible, as he's got a good gap between himself and Jamie Massey. The last thing he'd want to see is a caution flag, and there it is! The caution flag coming out as Preston Williams going to go around here in corner number 2, and the caution flag going to come out late in this one, as I do believe Preston in the 58 ride going to have some issues here as they come together, and unfortunately just some good hard racing back here for the 6th position. The 19 going to send it in down on the bottom side. Looks like he may try to slide up over the nose of Kyle Householder, and unfortunately Householder is going to get a piece of him right underneath that rear end. Going to jack him up, and unfortunately going to spin P Money in the JP Designs ride around. You see the 58 ride hard up into the outside wall as well. There's the 19 up into the wall as LaFawn, Taylor, and Brewer all rolling around them, but heavy contact, the damage already done, and the caution flag already out here as you see the 19 of Preston Williams heads down pit side, and that was the last thing that Keith Hackney wanted to see. Announcer's curse, 100% the announcer's curse. Literally as I was speaking the words into existence, the caution was happening. I was looking in the relative over on my SDK where I can see all the lap times and everything else and where the drivers are running and everything that I need to see, and I could see Preston's and Kyle Householder's name starting to drop through the list, and I knew something was wrong there as they were running very, very good just on the outside of a top 5, and all of a sudden they started to fall towards the back of the pack, and I knew something was up, and unfortunately, as I was talking about, he did not want to see the caution flag. He sees the caution flag. So Keith Hackney going to have to hit this restart perfectly, knowing that Jamie Massey, Nathan Smith, and Bryce Dickinson right there behind him are all teammates. But each and every one of them would like to jump up here and park their ride in victory lane and get the one up here on each other, even though they want to finish 1, 2, 3, and 4. No matter what, they want to be up in victory lane. They don't want to just be cruising back there and not have an opportunity to pick up this checkered flag. But if they have to settle, then they will. But we're going to see the green flag fly. Is a good restart here for Hackney. Is Hackney quickly onto the lap pedal? Jamie Massey trying to roll him in here as Jamie's going to go way up the racetrack, try that extreme high side, looking for a big run as Hackney went down to the bottom side here. But Hackney gets a good run down through corner number 1 and 2 and leads us down into corner number 3, and at a corner number 4 this time by, we're going to see that white flag fly one more time around here for Keith Hackney's Hackney hooked up here on the bottom side of the racetrack. Jamie Massey trying to hang on to position number 2. Nathan Smith and Bryce Dickinson right there in 3rd and 4th as they're going to battle across the line, but it's all Keith Hackney. Here in this one, Keith Hackney picking up the checkered flag. Jamie Massey back there in position number 2. Bryce Dickinson making the move around Nathan Smith for 3rd here in this one. Nathan Smith there in 4th. Shane Yates, Matt Taylor, Jordan LaFawn, Joey Brewer, Ty Dickinson, Charles Barnes rounding out our top 10. Preston Williams, Kyle Householder, Dylan Murray, Josh Peacock, and Cody Myers rounding out the field. But it's all Keith Hackney as he parks it up here in victory lane in the best of the best tour. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, give it up there for that 69K ride of Keith Hackney as he picks up the checkered flag. The reflection of perfection here all evening long as he gets it done and holds these drivers off for 40 laps of hard racing action. A lot of caution flags there, but a lot of good hard racing out there, and Hackney having to stay on his toes and keep these drivers at bay as we'll get ready to pull our race winner up into the broadcast booth here for his post-race interview. In just a few more moments, we're waiting for Keith to jump up into the top 3 waiting room. We'll have to wait and see here in a few more moments if we can get him in. There we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're going to get him up here. Thanks to everyone who watched and supported myself and PeaceMaker. Appreciate each and every one of you. Absolutely, Ty. We appreciate everyone that comes in and shows the love here throughout each and every one of these streams, whether it's this series or any of the other series, man. I appreciate the entire PeaceMaker family always coming in, showing the huge, huge love all season long, all year long, always coming in, showing the love here each and every single race as we'll get them stacked up and ready to go here for some beautiful, we love you, Ty. We love you, Ty. Exactly, Matty. We all love him. We all love Ty Dickinson, okay? We all love Ty Dickinson, truly. And also, you PeaceMaker Gaming, oh my God, Matty, you're going to make me blush, brother. You're going to make me blush, okay? Okay, you're going to make me blush saying stuff like that. Okay, you can't do that. Not while the camera's on, bro. Not while the camera's on. No, I'm just kidding. I appreciate that, Matt. I appreciate you. I love you too, buddy. As we'll get ready to pull our race winner, Keith Hackney, up into the broadcast booth here for his post-race interview. Let's see some congratulations up here for Mr. Hackney as he gets the win here this evening in this one. Hey, Keith, it's Aaron up here in the PeaceMaker broadcasting booth. You get a copy?
Yes, sir.
Keith, my boy, another good run, another solid race as you're able to pick up yet again another checkered flag. Take us back through this one as you had a lot of stout competition right there behind you, 3 of your House of Speed teammates, and each and every one of them trying to have an opportunity to try to work themselves around you. Unfortunately, you never gave an opportunity as you were able to open up a couple car length lead on all these restarts and able to keep them all at bay here without really sweating too much out there on the racetrack. But you had to be sweating a little bit there, seeing that caution flag come out as you're headed down into corner number 3, waiting to see that white flag fly, almost putting this one to bed, and then all of a sudden, boom, another restart for a green-white checkered finish, and a lot of hungry teammates right there behind you, knowing that each and every one of them would love to knock you off the top spot here and up into victory lane themselves.
Yeah, man, ah, that was just a one-lane track. You really couldn't do anything. I mean, you was gonna have to move someone out of the way to get by 'em. The pre-gen with these cars on that track didn't necessarily work out the best. Um, Honestly, it probably would have just been better just to carry over from practice all the way through. I think it would have been really racy. But I mean, we all on the same track, we all on the same set, so it pays to qualify up front. Um, Massey right there, I knew he was gonna give me a run, and on one of those restarts about midway through the race, I went to the bottom in 1 and 2, and I pulled him for about 2 laps, and he caught back up, and then it kind of sucked to have that late restart. I think I had around a second lead or something like that, and uh, uh, yeah, I knew on that restart I was going to the bottom, just so if I see if I could pull away from him a little bit, which I did, and the bottom was actually pretty good right there at the end because the groove was so far up in 1 and 2. Couldn't really run the bottom three and fours. It's too slick down there. You had to run above the slick or slider or something like that. But uh, you know, we here. I feel like it's been forever since I talked to you, and yeah, we just cruising right along, with this league. Like I said last week, I'm loving all these different cars every week. It's a game changer, and it just really tests your skills on how good you are on the sim. Um, it'd probably be a little different if it was open set. I think open set with all these different cars would just really show you something. But at the same time, the fixed set, it puts everybody on an equal playing field for the most part. So either way, I'm enjoying it. Our team's enjoying it, and just happy to be back up here.
Absolutely looks like everyone's having a lot of fun there running all these different cars and different tracks week in and week out, man. And it seems to be a lot of fun as everyone usually coming out of this with a lot of smiles, maybe some hurt feelings here this evening. We saw quite a few caution flags there, but some good, hard racing throughout the field, but no harder racing than at the front of the pack as you were out there quickly running away from your teammates and then putting her onto cruise control there for a little while through the middle of this race when we had some good green flag laps. We were able to open up that good lead and able to kind of cruise away there for a while, but then that caution flag came out. Almost cost you this one, but you're able to hang on. And you said, you were going to send it on the bottom side. We saw Jamie go way up to the high side there on that restart, trying to get the big momentum run down the backstretch. Never really looked like he had it as the bottom side just very, very hooked up there late in this one. And you were able to open up a good lead and being able to pick up the checkered flag here by, almost, a good couple, probably about 5-6 car lengths before Massey crossed the start finish line. I know my SDK says almost half a second, so yeah, half a second between you and Massey there in 2 laps is quite a gap to open up there between you and that number 2 machine.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. Like I said, I tried that line in 1 and 2 midway through the race, and like I said, it was good on the restarts, and nobody was running down there. Everybody was running higher, or from what I could see and what I know. So I mean, nobody touched it, so it was still the same from when I ran it the 20 laps before, and I thought, why not? Like, I mean, I could hit it just good or hit it just right, and just power off the bottom, and obviously that's what I did. So you know there again, I mean, you got a bunch of good guys in here. It don't make a damn what team you're on or whatever. I'm glad to see more guys show up this week and some new guys show up or some guys that we haven't had in a couple weeks. I mean, I don't understand why they don't want to run this. I mean, like I said, it's so much fun just to see where you at in all these cars. I mean, if you're one dimensional, I mean, obviously, I mean
Mhm.
that's a given. But I mean, test your skills, man. I mean, that's only going to make you better across the sim and stuff like that. So, like I said, all in all, good night, good points. Still, we trying to secure this championship, but I mean they're close, and we still got what 2 or 3 races left, and we're gonna do whatever we can do to finish it out strong.
Absolutely, Keeper. We look forward to seeing you back out onto the racetrack here in the New Year's. I know we're going to take, I think, or are we taking just a week off? I don't know. I think maybe it's just a week off. I think Ty had a plan there for the middle of the holidays, so I'm not sure what his plans are, if he's still going to stick with that schedule or change it up there, because I'm sure a lot of people are going to be out of town or doing things or whatever else for the holidays. Nonetheless, I'll be here. I'll be ready to broadcast it, but if we don't see you back out here on the racetrack, no break, sir, no break. Okay, see, so Ty doesn't want to have a break either, so we'll have to try to get everyone in here for a mid-holiday break of family festivities and back into the sim here for a night. But it's going to be a lot of fun no matter what. But Keith, man, what a run, what a drive, what a performance here this evening as you're able to pick up the checkered flag and park that number 69K ride back up here in Victory Lane.
Yeah, man. We went back to we pulled the old paint out of the Hall of Fame Museum or the Hackney Hall of Fame Museum. It hasn't been ran in probably about 2 years, and I seen it in my trading paints. I was like, you know what? Why not? Let's pull it out. And the last time it ran, it did good. So, and I'm glad that it did good again, and we can put it back in the archives. But yeah, man. Just thank everybody that that's got a hand in everything that we do. NLR, House of Speed, Grip Hackney Live, Papa Mike Promotions, Tunnel Vision by Hackney, Gears Unlimited, Two Chicks in a Crew. Just like I said, everybody that makes this go round and round. You for doing what you do, Ty for putting this on, and Mama Bear, of course. I've become that's become a trend for me now. So anytime I get in here, I'm gonna try to shout out Mama Bear as well. But yeah, man. All in all, like I said, good night, and we will move on to the next one here shortly.
Absolutely, brother. We look forward to seeing you back out there on the racetrack here in the next race. Good run, good drive, and hopefully we'll see you back up here on the broadcast move. Maybe right back up here in Victory Lane in an hour or so here from the end of the next race.
All right, man. Thank you.
Absolutely. Have a good run. Have fun. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, give it up there for our race winner, Keith Hackney, is the 91 ride picking up the checkered flag here this evening. A good run, a solid performance there for Hackney as we'll get ready to pull in our second place finisher, the M27 ride here this evening of Jamie Massey. Is Massey coming home here in position number 2? We're going to pull him up into the broadcast booth. Hey, Jamie, it's Aaron up here in the PeaceMaker broadcasting booth. You get a copy?
What's up, buddy?
Not much, Jamie, man. What a run. What a race. You were right there in position number 2 all race long. Just unfortunately didn't look like you could find the lane or to find the run that you needed to work yourself around Hackney here in this one, as you're kind of just stalled out there in position number 2, but able to keep a pair of your teammates and a lot of other talented drivers back there behind you. Still got to feel pretty good, but take us back through this race, and what did you need a little bit more of there to maybe be able to work yourself around that 69K ride here this evening?
Yeah, the cautions was killing us a little bit. He would time them restarts pretty well, and you know he would go to the bottom in 1 and 2 and pull away for the first couple of laps, and he I had a run on him there one time, and he went back to the top in 3 and 4 and kind of took my line away from me. So I had to fall back in line, and then I was like, well, fuck, I'm gonna try that. It was another restart. He went back to the bottom again, and he pulled away, and then I tried the bottom in 3 and 4, and he pulled away from me. And then the draft is so key in these cars, and when he pulled away, I kind of lost the draft, and we were stuck turning identical lap times. I mean, he was a little better. He was probably going to win no matter the outcome of the race, but pretty much the entire race we were turning about identical lap times. It was just he got that little break from me, and like I said, I went to the bottom one time, and it just lost so much ground, and about got passed by Nathan, and he got that gap and could never make. I called him for like 2 laps in a row. I knocked some tenths off the lap off the distance, and then that caution came out. I thought I figured the bottom was going to be there, but I knew he was going to go there, and it was my only option was just to rail the top. Hope I got a good run, but it didn't work out like that, and I think the fastest car won, and we ran second.
Absolutely, but still a solid run and a solid drive here for you in the hunt for the championship, as another good points night, and I got another good performance here for the House of Speed crews. You guys finished 1, 2, 3, and 4 out there on the racetrack. Jamie, who would you like to thank for a good run and solid performance here this evening?
Yeah, man. First and foremost, I'd like to thank you. Hell, I was supposed to get to talk to you last night, but them boys over there at DWR League, they got a little scared, didn't want no competition, so they ran us off, and we didn't get to show up and show out like normal. So we're back to one night a week racing, and it's good to be back in the broadcast booth with you. So I want to thank you for still being here, and I want to thank everybody over at NLR, Papa Mike's Promotions, House of Speed, Mama Bear, Grip Hackney Live, Tunnel Vision by Hackney, Heartland Harley Davidson, and congratulations to Heath and good Keith, Heath, Keith on win there, and Bryce on a solid run there, man. That's pretty awesome.
Absolutely a great run and a great drive here for you, Jamie. Congratulations on the second place run. Hopefully, we'll see you back up here in the broadcast booth in the next race, maybe one spot better, and back up in front of that 91 ride to Keith Hackney and up in victory lane.
Yeah, man. Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, give it up there for our second place finisher, Jamie Massey. Is Jamie coming home here in position number 2? What a run, what a drive right there for that number 27 ride here this evening, as he's run a little bit of a different paint scheme on the night, as we'll get ready to pull in our third place finisher. Bryce Dickinson is right now between Matt Taylor and Bryce Dickinson. They're tied for third place in points, so a good tight battle here for the third place in points. And coming home in third position here in this feature event is the 84 ride of Bryce Dickinson, as we'll pull Brycey Bear up here into the broadcast booth for his post-race interview. Hey, Bryce, it's Aaron up here in the PeaceMaker broadcasting booth. Take a copy.
You do, buddy.
Bryce, man, what a run, what a race. You were right there running nose to tail with all your House of Speed teammates here all evening long. And then right there at the end on that final green-white checkered restart, you're able to find yourself a way up and around Nathan Smith, down across the start-finish line to steal that podium finish and to park the 84 ride up here in position number 3. Man, take us back through this race and how you got it done there late in this one.
If I played the patience card there, it would come in a hand, especially when it's just single file racing along the top. I know someone's gonna try and get a little antsy and run the slider, which happened there. And I hate to say it, Nathan, but appreciate you for giving it to me. All in all, it was a fun race, even though it was single file. It was very adrenaline pumping, because you never knew if you weren't gonna hit the line right or if the person in front of you wasn't. So you kind of just had to keep an eye out on in front of you. So it was a fun night.
Absolutely having to stay up on top of the wheel here, making sure that if someone there in front of you was to be able to, make a mistake, you're right there ready to pounce and take every opportunity you could out there on the racetrack. And with those restarts, that opened up a few opportunities. Unfortunately, you weren't able to work yourself farther forward early on in this one, as Hackney, Massey, and Nathan just doing a great job hitting their marks, not really making any mistakes out there on the racetrack, as you were right there in position number 4, trying to find a way up into the top 3. It came late in the race as you were able to make the move, jump up into that third spot, and finish off with the solid podium finish here at Volusia Speedway Park. Bryce, who would you like to thank for another great run and another solid performance here in this one?
Now that you kind of mention it, looking back, the only time I've had a top 3 in this league is in the late models. So I think if we continue to stick with the late models, then maybe I might get to talk to you more. But got to thank all the guys over at NLR, House of Speed. If it wasn't for them helping me out as much as they have, I wouldn't be up here, especially in the late models. It's something I definitely struggle in, and I'm willing to learn and get better, and it's starting to show. Got to thank Ty for putting this on and dealing with all of us hooligans. I know we can be a handful, and we put on a good show. Sorry, I was reading Keith's comment. But shout out to him for letting us come race. It's fun being able to come into the league, have fun, and know nothing's gonna happen at the end of the day. Got to thank Mama Bear, Papa Mike. I got to thank Keith Hackney. He's working on something cool over at Tunnel Vision, and I can't wait for it. So keep an eye out. And I suppose I got to thank you, even though you kind of are one of the best in the business. I guess I got to say my thanks.
Kind of. Come on now. Don't play it down like that, brother.
All right, you are the best.
Come on now.
You
know it.
All right. You got me. You got me. You are the best.
All right, Bryce. Well, man, what a run, what a drive, a solid performance here all evening long, as that new 84 ride was looking very, very fresh out there on the racetrack. We look forward to seeing you back out there on the track here in the future, hopefully before, the Christmas holidays. Hopefully we'll see you back out there, maybe back up here in the broadcast booth, maybe a couple spots better up in Victory Lane. But listen, if I don't see you out there on the racetrack, my boy, I hope you have a very Merry Christmas and a happy holidays and a safe holiday season for yourself, your family, and all your friends and all your fans in the stands.
I'm really glad you were the one to say it to me and not Ty, but I appreciate you, Aaron. Thank you. Same to you. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. I love you.
I love you too, brother. Have yourself a wonderful night, and can't wait to see you back up here in the broadcast booth.
Yes, sir.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Sorry, I'm a steering wheel holder. Oh gosh, steering wheel holder. I like that. That's a. You should get that on. You should put that on a T-shirt, Keith. Sorry, I'm a steering wheel holder. That's what you should put onto a T-shirt. I think that'd be pretty good. Friends, fans, Bryce doesn't have those. Oh my gosh, come on now, Ty. Don't be so mean, okay? Brotherly love up in the chat there. Ty shooting poor old Bryce right in the foot there in that one. But man, what a run, what a race, what a drive here by all these drivers. Another great race here for the best of the best tour. Keith Hackney picking up yet again another checkered flag. Jamie Massey there in second, and Bryce Dickinson coming home in position number 3. Man, what a run, what a race. I will have to watch it when I get home, Mama Bear. You'll definitely have to watch it when you get home. 100% you will. That sucks that you missed it. Work obviously getting in the way of that one, and you'll have something to watch later on this evening when you get home. You didn't miss much, Mama Bear. I sucked. Bryce took 18 cars out to get third. I'm like, he's lying, Mama Bear. Don't you listen to him, okay? Don't you read that and listen to him, okay? Ty's lying. Ty's lying. It was a good race. There was a lot of caution flags there through the middle portion, but it wasn't Bryce's fault for those ones. Say no more, says Keith Agnew. Say no more. Say no more. Say no more. But listen, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you all for tuning in. Unfortunately, we're going to end it there on that note for this one. We're going to be back live here in just a little bit with our next race. Is another race coming right back at you. Some more late models getting ready to rock and roll. It's the Dirt Anarchy series about to come up for one of their final races of the season. I think there's only a couple left of that series as well. So Thursday nights starting to come open up here. We'll see what Dirt Anarchy and everyone else wants to do. Believe it or not, it wasn't me in a caution. Yeah, you weren't in a caution all evening long, man. You weren't in any cautions. That was pretty good. That was pretty awesome. It's quite amazing. I mean, Ty was in like 3 or 4 of them, something like that. I don't know. Ty was in quite a few caution flags there. Mama Bear thinks everyone does good. Yeah, exactly. Whether or not you're at the front of the field or the back of the field, as long as they're out there having fun, having a good time, that's good enough for us, you know. My boy Craig Michael Deacon coming in with the like on the stream, coming in showing the love here in this one. But listen, we're gonna be back live here in just a few more moments. I'll see you guys there. Peace out for now, baby. Peace out for now, ladies and gentlemen.
Baby, are you down for real? I get worried when I'm not with you. Go and tell me how you feel. Is it reciprocated when I miss you? Baby, are you down for real? Or is it just talk? I can't tell. Say you love me, but you shut me out. Can't help but wonder if there's someone else. I want confirmation, baby. I'm insecure and I'm crazy when we together in person. It's picture perfect, but lately I find it harder to feel you. Find it harder to get near you through my phone screen. The disconnect is making me fear you. Can you tell that it's different? That there's something missing. Even when we're kissing, it feels like you're distant. I'm sick and tired of asking you to listen. It takes two to tango. Are you willing to fix this? Cause I'm down if you're down. 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 Baby, are you down for real? I get worried when I'm not with you. Go and tell me how you feel. Is it reciprocated when I miss you? Baby, are you down for real? Or is it just talk? I can't tell. Say you love me, but you shut me out. Can't help but wonder if there's someone else. I've been waiting on you, banking on you, baby. Hating that you thinking that I'm changing. Fuck all of the games that you've been playing. Fuck all those facades that you displaying. You hit me up when you down bad. Otherwise you don't doubt back. Got me thinking I should doubt back. You better not leave me on. I done been there first, and I've been on the other side. Guess I get what I deserve, yeah. Cause I'm down if you're down. 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 Baby, are you down?